Hello and welcome to Goblins 3, the playable demo. You're looking at an early demo screen from the Sierra Cocktail Division, and it says Goblin 3, but it is actually Goblins 3. So without further ado, let's get this demo on the way. You can see from this early screen that it says Autumn 1993, and Autumn spelled in a French way. That's because this demo was first released in France. Whoa! Ho. Yes, hello, we are Blount, the Goblin, in this fantastic game, probably one of my favorite games of all time from the Cocktail Division. We're going to explore this ship. We got quite a lot of things to do and quite a lot of things to cover that from the finished version differs slightly. Going to look at the game management. There isn't actually a lot of difference here apart from the version. I'm playing the 0.02 demo version. The light bulb here is actually for the jokers, we don't have any of those. And this is the news, which you can read up about the story of Blount and what he's going through, but that's not available. This hand icon here is the inventory, which is also not available, can't click it, although we do have an inventory. This ship is the map of where you are, it's also not available, and this is the options where you can turn on the music and have a little look at the information. Well, it's past noon here, so what is there to explore? There is actually, well, there are three versions. There is the early demo version, then there's the full version, and then there's the CD version. And both came out in Europe and Northern America. And in all these versions I found that the item descriptions were different, and the comments were different in most places. So I'm just going to show you few of them, and we're going to start with this crown that is in our inventory. That is replaced with a coin, and this is a screw over here we can have a look at. It's a hook for ropes, it's fastened by a screw, and we can unscrew that with the crown. And we get the hook, which is the same in all the other versions, but here it says a club. That in the American version it says a golf club. We can take that. We can use that on the ball, or the golf ball. And he says, I must leave this boat before it crashes. Now, in the full version he will say that we have to leave with the barrel that is at the stern. And in another version it says he needs to get off this barge in that barrel over there. So these are some of the changes in the item description or comments, but let's have a bit of fun with this ball. What else we can do? We have a parachute here, which is handy. Oops. Yeah, that's the kind of humor that you can expect in this game, and yeah, I think you either like it or don't like it. Here we have the barrel that we can escape in. Doesn't do anything because we have a rope here. It says power-driven barrels haven't been invented yet, and that is also different in the full version. He says something else, but there is a small orifice here, or hole. Doesn't know what to do with that at the moment. So let's go through this door. Yeah, anytime now. Because if you enter this door, you actually come out at the right part of the ship, and In the first early French demo, that was needed because you couldn't actually go straight from here to there. I don't know why they made another step here, but in the early demo, I think I will show you a screenshot of how that looks, but you can't actually go into direction. Yeah, here at the bottom right of the screen you can see that the middle step has been taken out, and you also see that I'm going through the menu, which is slightly different in animation, and also the music is completely different. We have a crate, or a box, or in the US version it's actually called a toolbox. And it says we got powder, and in the full version that is turned into pepper. In both versions. So what else is in there? Plunger, no changes there. Alright. Now here we have a slab, or a flagstone. And in the USA version it's actually called a springboard, which, you know, is more appropriate. But when jumping on it, again, you can see that there's a hand over here which doesn't have a description, but in the full version CD it does have a hand description. We can stand on that, and then hopefully we can get up there to get the tooth. If we click on that tooth, he says no, I can't go there directly. And in the full version he says I know that there has to be some way to get up there, but that has been left out here. And even smaller things like this door is called a doorway. So there are loads of different descriptions. Well, here we got a loop. Doesn't really know what to do with that, but the loop is connected to a weight over here. Yeah, that actually doesn't do anything, so we need to put something on that loop, and we do have a hook of some sort, so we're going to do that. But before we do that, we're going to pull this rope. Which is just funny. So let's see if we can put that hook on the loop. There we go. Now let's pull that weight again. So you can see we got an umbrella over here, but we need to somehow have a team to do that, and he will mention that in the full version that he can't do it alone. So what else is there? There is a knot, or a knotted rope. And that just brings a parrot into the screen. We can talk to that parrot. It says his name is Chop. The sailors locked him up as he became unbearable. Now that has changed over the versions. In one version it says because he is impossible, and in the other one it says because he's a nuisance. So the writers took a little bit of change in that dialogue as well. We need to free him, and we do that by hitting him over the head with a club. I always thought it was a bit of a shame that the screen isn't going further up, so you can actually see the full part, because, you know, then you could scroll from the right to the left and up and down, but no such thing. So Chomp is now here. Maybe we can free him again with the club. Nope. Yeah, he offers his help, so we need to get him out with a plunger. Now a chump can jump on the slab while Blount is going over to the hand. Well, let's try that again. Now we can take the tooth. And we can go down again. Sliding down the nose. Or the beak. And of course we can use jump to pull the weight. And that means we can actually take the umbrella. Like so. That basically means that we've done everything here that we could do. Now it's time to leave. We can have a look at the rope again. It says the same thing, but in the full version it says it is time to cut the rope. Because we have a tooth here, so we can cut the rope. It's a little risky, this barrel doesn't fly yet, and in the full version he says that you need to put the umbrella in the orifice, which we will do. Now I'm gonna cut the rope and that will actually end the demo, but there is another French demo, which I'm gonna combine this one with. The reason for that is it's got a nice end of demo screen. So I hope you enjoy that, and thank you for watching.